Hey everyone, I am going to show you how to create a page like this using Dylusions spray. So let me just find a page here. I'm going to go ahead and use these two pages in the big journaling book that I've been working in. And this is what Dyan Reaveley had taught us in the classes a couple weeks ago, almost a couple weeks ago. So I'm just going to go ahead and get started. So the first thing, you don't put any gesso. She never used gesso, nothing like that. But for this particular technique, you just gently spray water on the paper. You select 3 colors of Dylusion spray, and I have Funky Fuchsia, Squeezed Orange, and Bubblegum Pink. And I do believe that these are, I'm hoping that these are certainly 3 of the colors that would go in the one group that I mentioned in the previous video. So she said you want to spray, a good amount on there. You have now a puddle. And this, you have to do this rather quickly. So there's 1 puddle, so you're going to spray 2 puddles of each of the 3 colors. So I'm just going to go ahead and do that real quick. Yeah, this looks like it's the right color. I don't know. Yeah, I'm just lost with that whole thing, if it's the right colors or not. It's terrible. Then you go ahead and put a little bit of water on top. I'm going to go ahead and just close this over. I'm going to go ahead and take a paper towel roll and just go ahead and roll it out. Open it up. And you have all of this awesomeness going on here. Definitely take your paper towel roll and roll it out. I mean, if you had a lot of time to wait for that to dry, you could. You certainly could. What Dyan says that she does is she will do several of these backgrounds at once and just lets them dry as she's doing them. So, okay, so now we have our background. Isn't that not gorgeous, or what? So that was that was the very first technique that she taught us, was how to make this background. Then she taught us to take a big stencil, and she said, look at the colors on the page. What is the darkest color? Now, to me, it's this color right here. So we're going to pick that up again, which was the Funky Fuchsia. And I'm going to put my large stencil down, and I'm just going to spray in a few spots. I'll lift that up. I'll carry it over here onto this side and take, oops, the paper towel roll again. I'm just trying to rip the used off of there. So take that off, roll, 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 dry it off, and you can go ahead and just clean that right off. And it really does wipe right up. There's yellow paint on here, but that's from the Dina Wakley paint. And I don't know, for some reason, her paint really sticks on it. But, if you have, you can just wash this. You all know that. Then the second part to this is you're now going to take a smaller stencil. And you're going to look for the lightest color on the page, right? And to me, it's the orange color. So it is called Squeezed Orange. And your smaller stencil, and you're just going to go around and basically do the same thing. And I kind of messed it up a bit because I moved it. But anyways, so, and then I'm just going to go over here, blah, 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 right? Get all of that on there. And wipe, wipe, wipe. So we went through a tremendous amount of paper towels in her classes. So make sure you have a roll of paper towels around. That's all I can say. Okay, so that is it. That's how she creates her awesome backgrounds. Is that easy or what? So let me show you up close. So this was the page that I sprayed everything on first. And then this was, I want to call it like the leftover page, you know, where, you know, I'd put the top of the stencil on there and just kind of wipe it off on there. So that is it. So that is the one technique. And I just want to show you another little something that she did with us. Okay, so I'm going to take these 2 pages here, which I did in her class. And this is another technique that she showed us. So let me just make sure I have my paper towel ready. And what you're going to do is, you know, so even though this background was done almost 2 weeks ago, Dilutions reacts with water. It will react with water a year from now. So it just reacts with water. So I'm going to go ahead, put my full page stencil down, go ahead and spray the water, not a lot. Take this stencil, which is now wet on top. I'm just going to go ahead and turn it upside down onto this side. Go ahead and roll, roll, roll. Pick it up. Roll, roll, roll. And roll, roll, roll. So what it did on both of the pages was it picked up some of the dilution spray. So look at how cool that is. Do you see how cool that is? Look at awesome, awesomeness, yumminess. That's my new word. I'm going to use yummy all the time. So that is it. And there's another little tip I wanted to go ahead and give to you from, well, actually a couple tips from Dyan. If you have the white dilution spray, store it on its side, not straight up. Always leave it on its side. And she also said, another tip that she gave to us was, if one of your sprays stops working, now on occasion it could actually be the spray nozzle, but she said what you try first, and I don't want to do it because this will spray, is press the nozzle down and hold it for like 15 seconds. She said sometimes there's an air bubble in the tube inside the bottle, and just by holding down the nozzle for like 15 seconds, it allows that air bubble to come on up and out, and then you can use it just fine. But what I found actually yesterday was when I was using the white, I was trying to spray it, and it wasn't spraying. So I remember what she said about holding down the nozzle. I tried that. It still didn't work. All it was this little hole was clogged. As soon as I wiped it off, it sprayed. So that's it. Those are a couple more tips from Dyan, and I hope that you enjoyed this, and I'll come back with some more of her techniques to share with you. And she knows that, you know, I was going to go ahead and share all of this on YouTube. You know, she does, it's fine with her. It's not like I'm supposed to keep all this a secret and not share it with everybody. You know how Tim Holtz is. He shares stuff everywhere. You know, Dina Wakely shares stuff all over the place, as well as Dyan. So it's not a problem that I'm showing you these techniques that we learned in the class. I just wanted to say that because I didn't want anybody to think I was doing something that I wasn't supposed to. So I did get her blessing to go ahead and share all of this with you guys. So that's it. So I hope that you enjoyed. If you liked this video, please go ahead and subscribe. And I have a giveaway going on. Go check it out. It's until September 13th, 2014. And it's just a few videos ago. Okay, Thanks so much. Bye-bye.